let's go back to the beginning when we started. Can you tell me a bit
Mhm.
about who you were then, where you were at?
Um, I was in a darker place. I didn't have a lot of passion, and the passion that I did have, I just felt very disconnected from it. Um, I was full of anxiety, and my mindset was insane. I kind of remember saying to you in those first sessions how I knew it was in my control, but I've experienced through my life how a point in time where it almost feels like it's out of my control, and I was feeling more like that. Um, so I felt pretty down and very anxious, upset that I was struggling so much to connect with people, and there's been progress there too. I think in the beginning it was really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that I had to really face those fears. And I think at that point it was such an all or nothing mindset that it was like if I faced it, it was almost like going up against like, the final boss in a video game or something, right? But um I think it's just important, with your support to just keep focused on the moment because then it's just like the one step at a time. And then you can look back and see that you've already kind of walked through some of that discomfort and it just has to be a step at a time. So that all or nothing mindset has been huge for me to be more consciously aware of. There was progress made and I still celebrate that.
The first session that we had, where I think it was probably about 40 minutes in, was the first time you kind of looked up to make eye contact. Before that, it was all scattered. I think you were shuffling and with pages and incense and this and that and all over the place.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me a bit about that. Who was that?
Yeah. I feel like I've struggled with that for a long time. It's definitely a coping mechanism for me to be busy. It's easier for me to be in that discomfort with people when I'm busy and shuffling. Still definitely is. Um, I have to be very intentional. And I think that's been a takeaway is like before you go into a situation that you know is going to be uncomfortable, set that intention and make that small goal. So if that is to make and hold eye contact for 10 seconds, if you're at 0 seconds, like that's good and that's progress, right? You can always work yourself up.
Where do you feel like you're at now with that?
I think part of it is I accept that I'm an introvert and I do need more time. And I think if I get more of that time for me when I need it, then I'm able to show up better with others and around others. Um, but I'm also more intentional. So I will be more outgoing and I will smile, make eye contact. I think it was kind of when I let go of perfection, um, and just applauded myself for the effort of trying, for the investment into myself. I invested in this program with you and I've been intentional all the way through, and so letting go of that perfection has been big. And so I just kind of see the progress where now I will be more intentional. Those are the thoughts that are really important to just cut off and then just to go back to either a mantra like you and I discussed. That's been really big in being intentional also. Um, yeah, but
Seeing the changes in your overall mood, your overall, happiness, um, and the vulnerability and all of it has been beautiful to be a part of. So
I feel emotional. I feel a lot of gratitude towards you. I loved how you were able to hold that space. I loved how I was able to go into depths that I don't normally go into. Um, and I loved how you were able to just take out the importance of that and just to bring that back in the way that you do. Um, I think you're very incredible, and obviously you're following your calling. And having this final session and just really reflecting on all of that, I just feel a little emotional because there's been a lot there. So thank you.